Okay, so while my car is thawing out here, I thought I'd give a quick before of this Anvil here. And don't bother all the junk in my trunk. But it is a Henery Wright, made in England. It's kind of hard to read all the other stuff. 65. I think that's the weight. It's got a good horn on it. It's alright anyway. I haven't taken a straight edge to that, but it doesn't look half bad. It has a good bounce. Do I have a hammer in this? Yeah. Ow. Yeah, it has a pretty darn good bounce. But I'm gonna take it to school and resurface this and maybe this, and I'll do a bunch of other polishing on it. Try not to ruin it and its value, and I might have to do some welding or something on these edges because they're kind of stinky. This one actually, I don't know. We'll see. But when I get to school and start grinding on this, I probably won't be able to talk because one, it's loud, and two, there's others around that would think it's strange for someone to talk to a camera. So yeah, there it is. I'll apologize in advance. We got a CNC machine over here. It's making a bunch of racket. But we're using this. I would use the Bridgeport over there, but it's got a setup on it already, and this one, the vise was already loose, so use it. Got a fly face mill in there, and I'll do a finish pass with this. Then I'll take it over to the surface grinder. Way over there. And I'll also apologize, that air compressor might go off at some point because that fart sound you hear is air from the CNC machine. Sorry, it's kind of cramped in here. Also mention I had to shim it here to get it like relatively close. So I'm gonna have to go down here and, I don't know, build up one of these sides or cut off one of these sides because it's crazy off. and I'll come back when I'm finished. Okay, so here it is, about a 1944, I don't know, somewhere World War II, Riddell surface grinder, or also known as Grand Rapids, or no, Grand Arabs, sorry. It was owned by the military during the war, as of that. But it's obviously not theirs anymore. And there's the anvil. Already done a bit of grinding, and you can see there I welded the corners. Need to do a little more cleaning up, put it on the mill and milled those. And then I'll use an angle grinder to polish it up a little bit. Got a sign here to reduce splashing. I just finished fixing the cooling system on this. This hose isn't the right diameter, so I made this collar that shoves in there and shoves in this thing, and I welded two pieces of pipe together. There's a pipe, this ID size pipe welded inside this thing. Anyway, I made these here with the automatic feed, or automatic, I don't know, table, whatever. But yeah, I put a lot of work into this machine. Mostly because I use it all the time. Because I like my flat surfaces. So, fire it up and get to work. That was a 2/1000 cut. Back when I first came here, this machine could only hardly take half a thousandth at a time. And that is because it is flat belt driven. You see, here's the belt here. And it was loose and completely impregnated with oil. So it had no grip whatsoever. But now it does. And that made it so much better. We got a little few nicks in there. I might take a finishing pass or two, call it good. I also ground the bottom here underneath so that I have something parallel. So if I ever decide to do this again, I can. So in the next part of this video, I will be home and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so here's the finished result. I'd say it looks pretty good. I just put the paint on. It's actually a cast iron coat, whatever. It's supposed to look like cast iron. It turns out, at the beginning of the video I said it was a Peter Wright, but it is actually a Henery Wright, England, warranted, solid, 65. And so for some reason the Henery is upside down. And there's controversy about Henery and whether or not it was any part of Peter Wright, because it was like Peter Wright and Sons Company or something. Anyway, but here's what the edges look like. They're not, they're not perfect, and you can see here where or didn't fill in quite as well, but top's nice and flat. A lot better than it used to be. I painted the top for now just because I don't want it to rust, and I don't use it all that much, so get some in there. Because I just really don't want it to rust. I had it sitting out for a while and it just started rusting like crazy, so I cleaned it up here real quick and painted it so it wouldn't rust. But yeah, I say it's a beautiful anvil. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please ask, or any information rather, about the Henery Wright. Thank you for watching.